Hi everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to explore the concept of functional currency as outlined in IS 21, the effects of changes in foreign exchange rates. Determining an entity's functional currency is crucial for accurate financial reporting. Let's break down the key points and make it easy to understand. The functional currency is the primary economic environment in which an entity operates, usually the one in which it generates and expends cash. This is important because it directly influences how financial transactions are recorded and reported. Let's look at the main factors to consider when determining an entity's functional currency. First, we consider the currency that mainly influences sales prices for goods and services. This is often the currency in which sales prices are denominated and settled. For example, if a company primarily sells its products in US dollars, this currency significantly influences its sales prices. Next, we look at the currency of the country whose competitive forces and regulations mainly determine the sales prices. For instance, if local market conditions in Japan dictate the prices of goods, the Japanese yen would be a strong candidate for the functional currency. Another primary factor is the currency that mainly influences the costs of providing goods or services, such as labor and materials. This is usually the currency in which these costs are denominated and settled. If a company pays its employees and suppliers in euros, the euro would be a significant factor in determining the functional currency. To provide additional evidence, we also consider the currency in which funds from financing activities, like issuing debt and equity instruments, are generated. For example, if a company raises capital primarily in British pounds, this currency could influence its functional currency. Additionally, we look at the currency in which receipts from operating activities are usually retained. If the company holds its cash reserves primarily in Canadian dollars, this could be another indicator. Now, let's talk about determining the functional currency of a foreign operation. This depends on whether the activities of the foreign operation are carried out as an extension of the reporting entity or with significant autonomy. For example, if a foreign subsidiary only sells goods imported from the parent company and remits the proceeds back, it may share the same functional currency as the parent. On the other hand, if the subsidiary operates independently, accumulates cash, incurs expenses, generates income, and arranges borrowings in its local currency, it might have a different functional currency. When the indicators are mixed and the functional currency is not immediately obvious, management must use its judgment. The primary indicators related to sales prices and costs take precedence, followed by additional supporting factors. Management's goal is to determine the functional currency that most faithfully represents the economic effects of the underlying transactions, events, and conditions of the entity. Once determined, the functional currency should not change unless there is a significant change in the underlying transactions, events, and conditions. Consistency is key for accurate financial reporting. If the functional currency is from a hyperinflationary economy, the financial statements must be restated according to IS 29, Financial Reporting in Hyperinflationary Economies. An entity cannot avoid this by choosing a different functional currency, such as that of its parent company. Understanding and determining the functional currency is essential for reflecting the true economic environment of an entity. We hope this explanation has clarified the key factors involved. If you have any questions or need further clarification, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more financial insights. See you next time.